Hey, what's up Play4free? It's Snipe Prof, and welcome to another gun review for Battlefield Play4free. So what's up guys, how's everybody doing today? As you can tell, I'm pretty excited. I'm reviewing the JNG-90 today, a new bolt-action sniper rifle for your Recon Class. Of course, I have to do my shoutouts, so the first person to suggest this gun review after its official release is Simon Laflamme, also known as Super Speed 328. He was the first to suggest this and also commented this on ProfessorSnipe's Facebook timeline. So Simon, this video is dedicated to you. I also want to give a shout out to Def Panda, and this is more of a special shout out coming from his own girlfriend Middens, which also started playing Play4free, so enjoy your shout out. Now to actually get onto the topic at hand here, the JNG-90, we're going to start out with a small fact. Now the JNG-90 is a Turkish bolt-action sniper rifle designed and manufactured by Mechanical and Chemical Industry Corporation, which is of course a Turkish company. The Azerbaijani and the Turkish army both use this fine piece of weaponry in real life. In Battlefield Play4free, the JNG-90 is a rank 28 sniper rifle for the Recon Class. It can be unlocked for 20,999 funds if you're not level 28, and if you are that level or higher, you will be able to purchase this bad boy for 2,999 funds or 99,000 credits. And that is a shitload of credits, but to tell you the truth, it's pretty worth it. This gun is spectacular and definitely feels like a hybrid of your favorite sniper rifles. Before we head on to the performance of this weapon, I'm going to quickly tell you my opinions on the looks of it. I am impressed by the design because it is something pretty new. The ACWR and the JNG-90 have impressed me in the cosmetic department. I really like the stock design of the weapon, and I also like the barrel end. It looks really nice. And also the color of the weapon is dark gray, as you can see. It's nothing too out of the ordinary, but still looks pretty nice and cool. Now my favorite part of the whole weapon right now has to be the sound of it firing. Whether it's the first or third person, it's simply amazing. I love the sound it makes. So if you thought the M82A3 was something incredible, this gun is definitely something else you've never heard in your life. The best way I would describe this weapon sound is beautiful. Now to get into some stats, this gun has a velocity of 450 meters per second, which is 25 more than the L96A1, but 25 less than the GOL. It is in between those two weapons. Velocity is not the highest, but it's pretty good and makes aiming above the head easier, as you don't really need to aim high up in the sky. Of course, if you want to boost that up, go ahead and use a precision barrel like I do, and boom, the velocity goes all the way up to 650. This weapon has a rate of fire of 40, which is faster than the M24 and the GOL, and currently slower than the L96A1. But there is an update coming soon that may change and make this the fastest firing sniper rifle in the game. This stock weapon comes with 3 magazines of 7 bullets, which totals up to 21 bullets. It's pretty good if you ask me, because if you think about it, it does have the exact same amount as the L96A1, which seems to be the king of the bolt-action sniper rifles. But what is better here than the L96A1 is the 3.95 second reload time. It is officially the fastest reloading bolt-action sniper rifle, but it doesn't lead by too much. We're talking 0.05 difference with the L96A1, but those milliseconds do still make a difference and thrones this gun as the fastest reloading sniper. Something pretty cool about this weapon is that out of all the bolt-action sniper rifles, it does have the least vertical and horizontal recoil. Of course, it's pretty obvious that recoil is not too important for bolt-action sniper rifles because they zoom out as you fire and you have to re-zoom in and do all of that stuff. So it shouldn't be the most appealing, element of this weapon, but it's still something pretty cool to know. The default scope of this gun is the exact same as the L96A1, and the reason I say exact to the L96 and not the M24 or the GOL is because of the zoom factor. When you zoom in with the JNG-90, you will have a zoom factor of 3.85 times. The GOL has a zoom factor of 3.21 and the M24 has a zoom factor of 3.01. So what this basically means is that if you're really used to sniping with the M24 or GOL, you will feel like the JNG default scope is more zoomed in, but if you're comfortable with the L96, you'll feel right at home with the JNG-90. The time it takes to aim down sight with the default scope is an average of 0.25 seconds, so there is no time difference here, but a small notice that changing your scope and adding a different one can affect that time, so you better watch out on what scopes you're going to be using. An aspect where you'll kind of be disappointed is the range and damage, but I'll explain this. So from 0 to 38 meters, you will hit 65 to 75 for the body. From 38 to 72 meters, you will hit 60 to 64, and from 72 meters and plus, you'll hit 47 to 49. So of course this is a 2-shot body shot and a 1-shot headshot at close to medium range, but 72 meters and plus, it can possibly result in a 3-shot body shot or a 2-shot headshot. At those longer ranges, your headshot will hit 99 to 103, so for people using 105 or 110 HP, you will not be able to kill them with that one-shot headshot. So I would not rely on this weapon being the best long-range sniper rifle. Now that I talked about stats, I'm going to go through the attachments I'd suggest and the playstyles, etc. So for barrels, I'm giving you guys two choices. Both work really well depending on your style. First barrel is the precision barrel. What this does is increase your bullet speed, also known as velocity, all the way up to 650 meters per second. That's really good because more velocity equals less bullet drop, so if you're not really good with aiming above the head, use the precision barrel, it will help you. Of course, it's not going to make this gun a laser, but it will help you practice by reducing the bullet drop and helping you with your accuracy. The other option I have here is the standoff barrel. What this does is increase your medium range, which is already 38 to 72, and changes that to 38 to 102. That's pretty awesome because now you'll be able to deliver one-shot headshots at ranges farther than 72 until you hit that 102 marker. For ammunition, I would stick to Viper mags because I honestly feel like it's the best one. Having that damage is really important because the lowest you will ever hit with the JNG-90 with Viper mags at extreme ranges is 57, which means that it will always be a 2-shot body shot. That's what's really amazing about Viper mags. Plus you will get an additional 3 bullets per magazine, which boosts you up to 10 bullets per magazine. That's really awesome. Stocks are pretty much useless for a bolt-action sniper rifle since you don't really need to, reduce recoil or deviation. So I would actually suggest any stock you have. That should do the trick. But I would not suggest the Nemesis stock because reducing damage is really not what you want to do with this gun. The playstyles I would adopt is more of a reserved, but not too reserved sniper. This is a fast rifle, so using this thing at close range is pretty effective. You have enough time to pop in an extra shot if you miss your initial headshot. At medium range, this thing is still lovely. Since there isn't too much bullet drop, you'll find yourself playing pretty well with this at medium range. Of course, long range is not the ideal way to use this weapon. It doesn't have the best damage and range, but you can still do so if you really want to. I personally would rather use an M95 at longer ranges instead. Remember, this gun is fast, so you should take advantage of that speed and push up some objectives and MCOMs with your teammates. I would use this gun on pretty much all the maps because I do feel like it can do everything, but like I said, longer range maps is not the best, but if you push up to your enemy or let them get closer to you by baiting them, it works perfectly. Recon is all about positioning with this sniper rifle. One last thing before I finish off, this is an element that shocked me and left me pretty happy about this purchase. And that's my opinion, but I feel like this gun can perform very well with other scopes. Normally I'm not too fond of scopes like the Vulcan Deadeye or the Ballistic Ranges, but I found myself wanting to use them on this gun and they felt so nice and natural as if those scopes were actually made for that specific weapon. But like I said, that's my own opinion, and to tell you the truth, an additional sight is really optional. The default sight itself works really good and is perfect already. The only sight I would not suggest to use would be the holographic and the red dots because they just have a weird animation when you zoom in and it feels really weird and glitchy, so try to avoid that as much as possible. So for my final verdict, I will give this gun a 9, and that's a pretty high rating if you ask me. It feels like a better sniper rifle. Although it doesn't have the best damage or velocity or other aspects like that, it's still as good as the best sniper rifles, and in the right hands, with the right attachments and the right playstyle, it works even better than what you would expect. It's not just that old sniper rifle that everybody knows, it's more like a combination of all the best aspects of the GOL, the M24, and the L96. I want to thank you guys for watching this gun review, for all your support. Hope you guys enjoyed this gun review, and I'll see you guys next time.